Namaste. Today I was asked to say something about this new trend of Breatharianism and Pranic living. Now, this has been a subject that has interested me from the first days when I went to Tibet in India, and I stayed with yogis and rishis in order to understand the whole idea of pranic living. And I can understand that people are very interested in it, living from universal energy only. But first of all, there is a reason why we are born in this body. There's a reason. And because we are born in the body, this body needs a certain amount of food. Majjhima Patipada is the middle way. And the middle way always says we still have to sustain the body in such a way that it remains, and it remains healthy. Because with this body, this vehicle, we move in this sphere, and we remain in this sphere with this vehicle. Thanks to this vehicle. We have to be very proud that we actually got this vehicle. So do I think it's a good idea to only live on prana and only live on breath? Well, I can tell you there has been many scientific research on this. And within the scientific research that they did, they found out that people that said that they've been living on prana for 10 years or whatever, without any food and drinks, ultimately it turned out that they were secretly eating some. Now, if you're secretly eating some and drinking some, then you're actually fooling yourself. Is that what you want? A spiritual path where you fool yourself? A spiritual path where you fool yourself to say, oh, I'm only living from universal energy, but ultimately secretly going over to the fridge and then still getting this, getting that, maybe a chocolate bar or a nice full glass of lemonade. Because you're fooling yourself. You're not even doing what you said you were doing. What I think works very well and also can help you with pranic living and pranic lifestyle is to master the yogic breath, all the styles of yogic breath, and there are very many different ones, which I usually teach in my courses. Very many different styles of yogic breath. Master them, keep them in your pocket, keep them in your rucksack, and pull them out when necessary. And then you will find that you live a healthy, happy life. What I also advise you is to every once in a while do some fasting. Every once in a while do some intermittent fasting. And of course monks do intermittent fasting all the time. Monks don't eat after 12, 1 o'clock or whatever, and then eat again the next day. But that keeps the body healthy, and it also gives the possibility for the system to get everything out of the system that has been used and that has been, the energy has been taken from it, and now it can leave the system. And that is actually very good. But this whole idea of breatharianism and the idea of pranic living, it really doesn't work, and scientifically it has been proven by so-called great masters that actually went into a cell and they tried to see if they were actually doing pranic living. It was not true. So, sorry, okay? It doesn't work like that. Can you live on universal energy? Yes, during your lifetime, using the chakras well and knowing how to use them and knowing how to use the breath, you can use a lot of the universal energy and let it flow through you, as if you are completely an open door for the universal energy. But ultimately, not eating is not a good idea. This body has been made to be fed. That's why this body is here. Do you want to die? Then I think that pranic living only is a great idea. So, try to see it as the middle way, the middle path. Intermittent fasting, every once in a while, a couple of days of fasting, that's all fine and okay, and very good for the body. Use this information well. Namaste. Did you like that video? I hope you did. Press like and maybe even subscribe and write something in the comments. You could even say something you want to hear about. See you next time.